Exactly what it looked like. It was like no higher than 100 feet from my car.
What he saw, and he said, well, I know I was in outer space because all I could see was stars, and he said it looked like planets.
It was illuminating the clouds, and that's about what it looked like. It was white.
Bright light. He saw things that looked like a saucer or something. I just went off.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream, the first stream of the month. And wow, what a comeback on Bitcoin today. Earnings season's going on. We'll talk about that. Bitcoin at its lowest point today, $28,481. And now you're up about $1,000, close to $1,000, $900 from that low. And you're pretty much at the highs of the day. What's happened, man? Well, $28,800 had not been tested until today. In fact, it was last night that it happened, and you've just recovered some. 28.8, the level of all levels as a swing low, in my opinion. So I think that's great. I think you're good. Remember, I mean, you're in an uptrend. You just don't really have that great, amazing, by the book trade setup because of it being at resistance. But still, could be just bullish consolidation. The sellers aren't doing a very good job at all pushing the price lower, and it's been that way. So Bitcoin, same price it was at July 24th. I'll take it though. I'll take it any day that buyers defend 28,800. Okay, sweet. Ethereum, same type of price action, same price it was at June 21st, whatever. It's fine. It's in an uptrend. Got a little bit closer to that area we truly covet between 1750 and 1780, but whatever. Still fine. Still higher highs, higher lows. Well, you're still in this uptrend, okay? Until the demand line breaks, until sellers take out the previous low. We're all right, man. Cautiously optimistic on Bitcoin, Ethereum until some impulse candle comes in that would show a very strong sign of weakness. So we're good. Just knocking these out, man. You know how it is. There's just not much activity in crypto. BNB's up 2.3%. Okay, the chop continues. The chop continues, man. Same price it was at June 10th. Wow. All right. Cool. Just looking at it because its market cap's large. XRP. Buyers defending this 67 cent level for now, so it's fine. Really want to see it get back above 76 cents so you can see 92 cents again. All right, so just sideways. Sideways since July 13th, the one day. Pump, that's it. Nothing since then. All right. Let's just go to the S&P 500 now. Down. First day of the new month, new price action. I guess down 0.27%, no big deal. Still broken out, still above 45.45. The level, major level, but yep, still below 4,600, which is the February 2022 high. So just elevated, still in an impulse phase. Animal spirits, man. Some crazy stuff going on, man, today. Just like what, Yellow, the trucking company, freight company, they're bankrupt. They got bankrupt protection, continuing to moon. Caterpillar, all-time highs. The King, Dow Jones Industrial, highest daily candle close since February 10th, 2022. We're talking about 52-week highs today on the Dow Jones. And just right up closing at that price, that August 2021 high. That's it. Very nice. Continuing. Higher highs, higher lows now since March. Guess what happened down here? That was when the Fed injected into the system, right? Putting back $500 billion back on their balance sheet. That was it right there. Crazy. That was the bottom. The NASDAQ down 0.43%, but you can hardly tell. Very light day of trading, you know, just no movement. Still broken out above 14,171. No big deal, nothing to write home about. But yeah, WM, Russ 2000. It's down 0.54% after hours, down 0.46% today, so down about 1%. On the day, you know, and $200 was like a target level. I don't know if you'll break that, but that was the next one after 188. So things are starting to look a lot better. You know there's work to be done. You've got to see some levels from August and February be broken. looking at some individual stocks, I mean, you'd think that that's a very real possibility the way they're setting up. Right, the individual stocks, looking at that. Don't worry about the index funds. There's just too much noise, man. Too choppy. Sorry, my contacts aren't in, so I got my glasses on again. Just had some smudges again. 2 smudges yesterday and today. Okay, IWM. So let's look at Caterpillar. Wow. Why don't we just change it to Butterfly? Because it has transformed. It's gone through metamorphosis to where never in human history has Caterpillar been at this level. Closed at its highs of all time, 288.65, is down 0.56% after hours, but was up, closed up 8.85%. Part of the reason why you're seeing the Dow Jones do what it's doing, stuff like this, man. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Gotta love it. Starbucks also had earnings. They think they beat. They had like record revenue or something, but they didn't do well like in China. So their numbers weren't as good, and that's what I'm saying. Like earnings, like it could be a top to bottom beat, record numbers, but market participants don't care, and that's why it's gambling. Earnings are always gambling. So it's down, yeah, 1% or so, but still above that 2019 peak. It's been the base, right? Buyers really been trying to defend that 3rd time now. Yep, still making these higher lows. I mean, okay, not much really going on. AMD had nice earnings. I mean, they had a top to bottom beat. They were up a few percentage points today. So it continued after hours. So it was up 2.8% today and then up 2.34% after hours. So just major level. I really like locally how it is, right? You're in an uptrend and like you can see like confirmation low getting put in.
Pulsoost, is it time to chip in?
Wow, Gergo, thanks, man. Pulse, you want to look at Pulse? Chat, do you hear that? He wants to see that. We'll look at it. Thank you for contributing to the stream. So currently, I would just say on AMD, this zone, but you know, 2021, the candle high close and the wick, that's what 119, 122 are. It's a very real level. I mean, breaking that, you're probably going to an 88% retrace from the high to low, right? Pull NVIDIA and beyond. 88% retrace. Okay, so the target above 122 is 151. That's your target area. If, let's just say, this isn't a fake out, this isn't a joke, this is real life, and these animal spirits keep coming in. All the higher, you're up trending, and so a higher high take you to 150. All right, one level at a time. Let's look at yellow. God, dude, just crazy. Up 121% today, chat, and broke back above the level of levels from history, 2018 and 19. And went straight up to the next level, right? 460. So straight down and up and down and up, down, right? And then it went straight up this time. Absolutely insane. Highest volume in history on this, just above the 200-day moving average now. Highest daily candle close on yellow since February 2nd. So just a big wow. Yeah, it's bankrupt, yeah. I think other assets have done that too, where they go bankrupt and they moon. But it's temporary. It doesn't really end up, it doesn't reverse the trend. It's just a short squeeze. Probably like hedge funds are really short on this because of these reasons, like logical reasons, and a rational market gonna destroy those people, right? So you had this is insane. But then something else was insane today. What else was insane today? Tupperware. Tupperware up 900% in 2 weeks. What the? They make Tupperware, right? Plastic containers. Here it is. No rhyme or reason, really. Just somebody came in. And where did it run to? ran to the old level from 2022, a little bit from 2020. Straight up. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, Daniel-san. It do be like that sometimes. Up 26% today alone. I got again 900% in 2 weeks. Did we look at Starbucks already? Okay. What was the other one? There was it Nikola? I think Nikola something was happening. Look at buyers defending on Toto-win. Nikola, which is a joke, right? I thought no, that was Lordstown Motors or something was the joke scam. Yeah, Nikola today up 16.85%. But remember, these are all like squeezes happening. These are like, you know, waves up that occur in downtrends. Like you got a huge squeeze in March 2022, July 2022. It's happening now. Most likely what's going to happen, it's going to end up being substantially lower high than the previous highs and roll over and make fresh lows because it's in this unstoppable downtrend. So yeah, just squeezing right now. That's why you always want to stick to sell high, buy low. Sell high, buy low. Another company that did well today, ANET, that had been looking really good already for a while. Classic accumulation structure. Break of the supply line, descending broadening wedge, and it's just been going and all-time highs today. Just killing it up to almost 20%. And it was earnings. It was earnings. Wow. Never seen this price before. Number freaking go up. GPN, global payment. This was amazing because this was like this insane falling wedge. I mean, look how beautiful this structure is. And then buyers defending this level too many times. Look, do you see the levels?
That seal must be
tested?
the best on tap. Cheers. Clinking glasses. Wall. Keep it and invest in yourself.
What's up, Andrew? Invest in yourself. That's right. That's the only way to live life, man. Invest in yourself because no one else will. No one will. You're on your own. Just like GPN was on its own at $95, but too much demand. Sellers relented finally and breaking out. Virtually breaking out today. Breaking the 2018 high, 2023 high from February. 129 target from here. A wedge. It's just gorgeous, man. This is, yeah, it's a little chop here and there on the bottom top, but dude, just brilliant. We used Fibonacci. You're getting close, man. I mean, 50% target's already being hit. Let's talk about measure move then. What a measure move of this very pretty structure be from the low to high, from the breakout. Measure move would be a $141 target on GPN. What a day. Carvana also continuing to smash it. Look at the buyers back testing $4.20.
Is that a joke?
$40.20.
Is that a joke? Is that a joke?
That goes back to 2018 bullish backtest and now running again and $56. That'd be your target, right back to where you were, and then $70 after that, really. So this is just things are turning around, man. But you can't say, and there's so many that are like in similar situations but haven't even played out yet. Like these jokes, like, oh, Carvana,
It is a
what a joke. What a GPS, Gap, who, a retail clothing store, really? Under Armour, dude? Yeah, like those. They're out there. They're still somewhat actionable or like closer to those actionable areas. And they haven't done these impulses yet. What's up, Caleb, man?
Is that a joke?
Caleb, I wonder if your nemesis is here, dude. You have a rival in this community now. Thank you, man. Thank y'all. All right, so Rite Aid had a good day today at 5%. And, you know, down here, I think it had already done that, right? Already the all-time low, was it? Hold on. God, I think it was already the all-time low. I think 313 was the all-time low, to be real. But this goes back to like 1973 or something crazy. Yeah, the old all-time low was 1974. And so you're just down here at the lowest price ever, and you just had a good day after making your lowest low of all time. So, I mean, I wonder if there's a structure here. If anything, you just closed at the supply line. Probably just a channel. Could be a wedge. It looks maybe like a wedge. Could be like a perfect one, man. Holy. Oh my God. What an incredible looking falling wedge on Rite Aid. Hard to like take action. No confirmation low. Really. Not broken out. Could certainly continue down. It could be at 118, you know, but very pretty. Wonder when it will actually resolve and break to the upside or downside, you know. Oh, Grissom is a king. Wow. Rivals coming together. Extreme Network. Massive engulfing candle today. I mean, all-time highs a few days ago.
Chris
like
M.
a week ago.
is a king actually.
He is a king, but I didn't know that's what you were going to say. So that's really cool. I'm in chat for Chris M. I'm in chat for all the patrons who renewed this month. All the Citadel members who are going to renew or did renew. Shout out to y'all. We have that list. We got a few. Jorge S. Lance L. Thank both of y'all. Whoa, oh my God.
Can you please take a look at Coinbase, COIN? Thanks.
What's up, Tyler? Thank you, dude. We will look at Coinbase. Wait, hold on, dude. Remember, it's just a quality of life thing, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not a bad guy, though. Remember, I don't have sponsors and all that, so.
Not a rival. I did it for the memes.
You did
and
it?
figured I owed you some tip money.
You don't owe me anything, man. None of y'all owe me anything. Anything you're gonna tip, that's literally like voluntary and you. Like, owe me nothing. All right, thank you, dude. What I would prefer, right? You pay me back. How do you want to pay me back? Investing in yourself, right? If you like this stuff at all, the educational resources we have, like in the Discord or whatever, go like listen to the audio book on YouTube for free from Mark Douglas, or if you're feeling like really jittery, go buy the book, give him the royalty, or his widow the royalty, you know, like on Amazon. Have the hard copy, take it with you on airplanes, whatever. That's the way you pay me back. You like truly try to learn the stuff I'm trying to teach on stream every day. That's how you pay me back. Okay, so thank you though. Thank all y'all. And then let's real quick, Lance L, dude, bro. Thank you so much for the pledging for the year. Okay, please let's get some hype in the chat for Lance L. Boom, that's huge. That's like the single best. Like that's the single most incredible way to support the channel. Right there. My man. But Jorge, thank you, dude, for joining the Patreon. OX, thank you for the 8 months in the Citadel. Big Cat, thank you for the 7 months. Y'all amazing. Just can't believe it. Truly blessed to have y'all in this community, and it means the world. Because it's just like, it shows what you think of me, you know?
Hey Mitch, mind checking out CDNA?
Yeah, CDNA, sure. We will look. Okay, so Extreme Networks up after hours, 2.69% after already a good day of being up almost 5% after hours. It's like pretty much trading at all-time highs. Insane. Gap, remember the Gap? Dude, it's Gap, bro. It's down 1% after hours, but this is like trade setup. And it's massive. It's like eventually $20, $27. But dude, this is $10. Yeah. Talking like possibly doubling, tripling up from here. That's what dreams are made of. Good day today. A lot of people look good didn't have great days today. But let me get back on track here. Just real quick, let's just go back to total for the sake of Jonathan. Jonathan, how you doing, man? Everything good? It's first of the month. We cool?
I like I like turtles.
Thank you so much for the remix. The key level, just like Bitcoin defending 28.8. Total buyers defending the level here, which is 1.13 trillion. Still above it, man. Still okay for now. I dig it. We're good. We're safe. Until that really breaks. So what was this? What was this? Pulse. Dude, for real. Pulse was a request. So, yeah, I know. Pulse. I mean, on BitGet, on Uniswap, you know. I guess BitGet. Yeah. It's probably, I think this is all the data.
Bueller.
Oh, fresh all-time lows today. Is it time to start? Is it time to chip in? Gergo's asking on this. No. No. It's not. The creator and founder is being sued for fraud. Okay, but also market participants have now formally back tested an old level, old zone that should have been support is now flipped to resistance. The first time, no one really knows that that's the second time. It is confirmed that this level is resistance. So why would buyers own this? They wouldn't. They would relent, and then you would sell off and make fresh lows, and you're doing that. You're not oversold, right? On the RSI is at 34.7, so it's like there's so much downside before this asset scam, I guess. I don't know, right? Oh God, the zealots, the hex religious people, disciples would come in, you know, and say it's not a scam. All right, dude. Anyway, oversold 30 or below, and you're not that, so there's more downside potential for sure. Nothing about this chart is intriguing, endearing, actionable. I don't care what happens next. It's awful. There you go. You requested it, Gergo, so the answer is no. Schuler Connect, yep. CDNA for Goombas, real quick. Knock it out. Don't want to get behind on requests ever. Card-X. Imagine it had to be okay because no, down 3.85% today. Well, this is just another one, man. Just another good old-fashioned loser. It's like the S coins. Just like the S coins, man. I've been here before. Wow, there's an old double bottom. Did really well. Jesus, dude. Like, what the? No end in sight. I mean, it's made its lowest low. Most recent discernible event on the chart. The lowest low of the downtrend. Currently, putting in the lowest high. Still below the 200-day moving average. Nothing on the chart indicates anything good or bullish. Nothing. Oscillators.
Caleb
bad.
Shockley super chatted $50. Could you question market participants who own Jupiter coin in the voice of Senator John Kennedy?
John Kennedy? Oh. Senator John Kennedy.
Gal
I'll
slash
try.
USDT. Double bottom on 3-day.
What's up, Charizard? Porgan Mage. Thank you, dude. We'll look at Gal. Double bottom on 3-day. Oh, God, dude. Yeah, double bottom in the downtrend. Great. Can't wait to put my money in an illiquid S coin called Gal. When you've got stocks showing unbelievable setups for higher prices, let's look at Gal. We'll do it, man. One day y'all learn. So this was an actual formal request. So I'm just kind of like, if it's not actionable for long, all we can do is look at the levels. And frankly, you broke a resistance of a supply line, maybe. If we're gonna get cute with it. man. It's like you are all right, this is a beautiful channel here, is it not? Look at the anchoring. It's wonderful. Look at all the touches and respect. And what's happening is in this downtrend, CDNA became overbought. You have hit a supply line of the downtrend, overbought. So, and the oscillators look like, yep, time to roll over and make fresh lows, or at least go test the lowest low of all time. Let's go test it. Maybe they'll defend it there, but this is set up for way lower prices here. No confirmation, no like, look, one high, the second high, you know, a couple confirmation highs up here, but like, this is like exactly where flushes would occur, right, in a downtrend at that supply line. So I think it's pretty cool here. And it's bearish, very bearish. Thank you, dude. I don't know if that helps. I don't know what you were going for, Goombas, but thank you, dude. Supporting the channel. Oh my god, baby Dogecoin. I thought there were already like 10 of those. Jupiter. Wants me to Robert and Kennedy, right? He wants to. I don't even know how to do his voice, man. Like, you know, he's got the thing, and I don't want to be like sounding insensitive, like I'm making fun of him, you know. How do I do it, Caleb? No, Senator John Kennedy, not President John Kennedy. Not. What about JFK? Who calls him Senator John Kennedy? Oh, the other one, the southern one. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I probably do a lot better than that. All right, here's Jupiter going. Now you mean to tell me Jupiter going here? Jupiter coin's got no discernible edge, and not much demand has been coming off this demand line here, right? Off this support from February 2023. You mean to tell me that you want me to look at this asset every day? I think this is a terrible asset to be looking at every day. We should be looking at things that are showing us discernible edges, double bottoms, type 2 returns. How many trillions of dollars do you think it's going to cost? I don't know, dude. There's just nothing to analyze here. It's like a joke. I look at this and I look at a Seinfeld episode or something else that's funny. Ha! It's Jupiter coin. Yeah. Cool. Nah, Brad, that's Kentucky or something. Kentucky hype. Whew. You renewed the meme? It's real life. Oh, was it in the Patreon? Yeah, Chris, Joe Dirt at the fireworks stand. Yeah, really. You get any zippity doo-dahs and whisker doos and whisker don'ts? Don't try to church it up. It's a joke, okay? Don't try to church up Jupiter coin by calling it Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. It should be called space dust, because it's like the equivalent of that. It's not Jupiter. Okay. Ethereum would be like Jupiter. Bitcoin's like the sun. Jupiter's literally space dust. It's nothing. Okay. I don't even know where we're going with this. Let's move on. Thank you, Caleb, for the $50 super chat. Supporting the channel. I mean, you know, we're cool. All right, here's Gal. Yep, typical stuff, just like all the rest. This is like ENS and you name it. I mean, like, clear downtrend, but yep, by the grace of God, buyers defended the old all-time low from December. They defended it, but again, so far it's terrible. So far, there's just not really any movement. I mean, it's not going lower either, but there's no higher highs. Can you call me when these assets make higher highs and then a higher low and then a higher high again and then a higher low? I mean, Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing that. XRP's like doing that. And then 99% of cryptos are not doing that. They're all like either making their lowest lows ever, which they did, even Shiba, you know, like their lowest lows of the downtrend. Buyers are defending, okay, so they're at these supports, but their trend isn't reversed. So it's just like, man, I don't get it. I just when you've got an oasis of trade setups on traditional markets, and you want to look at these, like I'm just every day I go live, and I appreciate the contributions. I can't believe it. Y'all are not scanning. Y'all are scanning like these unknown, unheard of joke coins that are legit scams, right? They don't do anything. They don't make money. They're not a company. They don't have earning reports. They don't have to tell you how much money they make or how much they lose, right? They're beholden to nobody. They can just scam you if they want. They can rug pull any day. And you want to look at them when they're like stocks on traditional market, or these assets, these are companies, and they are making money. If they're not, hey, that's another thing. That they can show good technical setup and still be not making money, or vice versa. Can make a lot of money and not have a good technical setup. But there are ones that are making money and they have good technical setups. So that you'd want to put your money in that. You don't have enough to be able to put it in Gal and all these other scam coins, and then also put your money in traditional stocks, right? For a trade setup. You just don't have it. So I'm just astounded by people even requesting this stuff and these market conditions. It's wild to me. But at the same time, again, extremely, extremely grateful for the contribution. You know? Love My Poker says, he says, good points, but I just believe in it. And he laughs out loud. Well, I laughed out loud too, but it was because it's a joke, not because I believe in it. So Andrew, other things to do with the space bar. Yeah, that was the last request. Get wrecked, chat. Get wrecked. That's all you got, man. All right. It's cool though. So we look at some of the big gainers today. What about Netgear up 3.89%? Yeah, we're in power hour. We got 14 minutes left, and Bitcoin's at its highs of the day, which I love, man. Bitcoin's been the king, man. So here's something on Netgear that's really interesting. It's just been like in this crazy downtrend and just keeps failing to break the supply line. Good God. Dumps again on bad earnings, and then survives earnings last week, barely dumped, but still stuck at like 1350. Sellers can't really get it much lower. It's such a real level, man. Yeah, look at this level on Netgear. 2011 swing low.
Charger slip 21 tip $25. IVZ above 17 bucks. Interesting. Cheers, man.
Yes, it is. And it's completed harmonic type 2 return, making higher lows. Yes, absolutely. We'll look at it. Thank you, dude. IVZ Invesco looks great right now. So just think about Netgear slightly below this one key level, 2005 and 6 and 11, but still above this 2003 high. You can almost look at this like a freaking zone here. What the just happened? Yeah, inflection zone. It's so choppy, really tough. I mean, you get chopped out so easy, but you're starting to get down there where you get basement prices. This downtrend's been nonstop. You gotta wonder if they're gonna rotate back into this. It's bad right now. It was up today, so IBZ. We'll just go to that real quick. Requesting on the fly. Yep, any higher low at this point is it. That's the one. Right, you've already put in one low, then the second low. Both of these lows, I think, equate to one low. One low, then the higher low. Then you give me another higher low, and it's back up, and it's above 1541, the level of levels, 2018, 2019. A back test would be the most legendary entry ever. Like you could get 1541 to be the most luxurious, low risk entry you could ever get on this chart. I just don't know if you'll get there. Close enough. I mean, you're only like $1.40 off or something. Not too bad. But yes, this looks like it's got the makings of a potential reversal where you would just come up and you'd make some sort of common retrace. I mean, 382's already happened. And then it reversed. But on the reversal, it did not make fresh lows. A higher low got put in, and it was confirmed. So you're just rallying again, and you put in that other higher low, then chances are you'll probably be going to the 50%, 618, 2150, 2347. So it's good to see the M shape completed after the 382. It was confirmed top. Oh God, it's over. But higher low. More market participants finally came in. When's the last time it did that? When's the last time you saw a freaking higher low on this asset? You got to go back to like 2021. So this has got the makings of a trend reversal. You're in the midst of it. Transitioning. No hormone therapy needed. Okay.
Another one. Alto, please, thanks.
Hey Goombas, thanks for the 15 super chat. Yeah, we'll get Palo Alto. Sure, dude. Thank you. So Invesco, yeah, anything above 1541 is amazing for a lot more upside. Broken everything. M shapes completed. Great stuff on this, right? You look at GAL, a crypto scam. And then you look here, well, it does things, right? It's an investment manager. I know that someone did, or that's debatable, right? Again, they're working, okay? They've got a product, a mutual fund, all that stuff. Anyway, good news, they make money every quarter. Okay, I think that's better than GAL all day. So the technicals are better, the fundamentals are better market right now, more liquidity, everything. You're talking about almost 4 million volume a day. Crazy good. Yep. Yeah, I guess we're heading over to Alto right now. Oh, it's not Palo Alto. Well, there's PNW, which is Palo Alto Networks, but then you have Alto Ingredients Incorporated, which I don't think I've ever been here. Not really a very good chart right here for like action. There is no real action to take right now on this, but it was amazing in ways. Never been here. Oh, I see what you're doing. Thinking. So he's like, oh, hey, can you go back to a long time ago? Can you look back at this 2011 low? Very real. Yeah, buyers back above it. I just hate when an asset will V-shape like this and then get above. It's like, could it really sustain up here without a more pronounced pullback? I don't know. I don't think so. Normally, you don't want when the sell-off fails, you want it to be somewhat close to the ice line. This was so far down, and it's just straight line up almost every day to get here, and now you're telling me like, oh, it's now gonna back test that level. I mean, even though it just doesn't really look great. Whoa, why is Shiba alert going off? Chat, Shiba alert? Maybe I had a really tight alert setup on that maybe. So yeah, 378's the key ice line. You can keep your eye on it, but dude, think about this. What happens if like it pulls back and goes to like 242 and back test that? You know, I mean, that would be probably the best entry, 242 back test. But yeah, normally you want it to be like, okay, it's done all this and doesn't do this, right? But it just like somehow, you know, falls below the key ice line for a week or two, and then buyers get it back above. And it's still reasonable. It hasn't gone insane, you know, on a V shape to get back above it, just barely. It's kind of more like this. You're not looking for this. It's just, I feel like you just have more limited upside after okay, think about the asset from the bottom. In 88 days, right? What, like in 3 months, Alto is up 216% already. So anytime an asset's already up that much, I think it weakens the ice line breach a little bit. You want it to be like, oh, it's barely recovered off its lows and it's just gotten back above the level. I think that's better to strategize than something like this. Anyway, thank you. So what's going on with Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin's up 29. You know, it's a $29,600. Why did Shiba go off? I don't think it was anything crazy. I just must have had an old one or is there or something. We'll look. I mean, nah, nothing really. It's a joke. Yeah, about to go positive on the day though. Like this thing, look at Shiba. Okay, so crypto's a joke right now, technically and fundamentally for the most part. But Shiba's not a joke, technically. Fundamentally, certainly. It is a joke of a joke. It's virtually a scam. But we can set stop losses up on scams. We can set entries up on scams. We can identify ice lines. We can see the range on scams like Shiba. And we just know it's the closer you are to 713, 766, the closer you are to the lowest risk entry where one could strategize a stop loss below that in an equitable take profit at the top of the range. 3-to-1 minimum. That's all it is. So this is an active trade setup. It's not far off the entry.
Greetings, Kang. Position trade on Shiba. Could you take a look at Veil on the weekly? Double piercing line at a zone. Or should I say, doble?
Doble? A double piercing line's a doble? Thank you. We'll look at Veil, the dentist company or whatever, right? Veil. I think they do teeth stuff. Yeah, thank you. We'll look. Definitely look. So there's like 70% upside if it's just going to do what it did in history. If history repeats itself, 1296, 1300, that's 70%. Probably like 65% upside from here. So we'll look at it every day. I mean, I own some of this. I mean, I own Shiba, and the stop loss is there. If something horrific happens, I'm out. Take on a little bit of loss. No big deal. I'm willing to risk a little bit because I know what could happen. There just aren't many assets in this space right now in crypto that are showing an opportunity like this. There just aren't. I don't know, dude. I don't know if these things ever play out. I never do, but I know how to strategize. That's it. Okay. So Bitcoin continuing to rally off its lows, it's up about $1,200 from its low of the day. Gotta love it, man. Buyers truly defending 28,800 for the first time since it was breached June 21st, right? There was no formal backtest on that July 24th day. None until today. And here it is. The line in the sand. Yeah, it's not very, I mean, the sellers have not done a good job of articulating an argument for more downside. They just done awful. I mean, it's been like 5 weeks. Just kind of miserable price action. They should be taking over. They're not. So when the trend's your friend, when you have an uptrend, that's normally, that's where you could be optimistic for higher prices in time. Okay, so what was it? Veil on the weekly. Well, that crazy. Is it not Veil dentist stuff? I can't remember. No, it's not that. Something else. Okay. You want to talk about, here's Veil. Insane price contraction that goes back 2 years. He wants the weekly though. Price contraction. Almost bullish divergence, but a slightly higher low. I do like this ice line from 2006, 2008 being defended. Right? Well, no, that's not it. It was another ice line that's not as big of a deal. 2006 and 2013. But you can see that level. It's the third time now. 1, 2, 3. It'd be a 3 rising valleys if this was a higher high than the previous high, but it's a lower high. So it is just certainly without a doubt a symmetrical triangle. Probably one of the biggest ones that exist on all markets right now. That's insanely large. That's not a good candle. Look at that. Shooting star reversal at the 200 week simple moving average. And then on this week, just bearish engulfing being worked on. Not really great price action, but I'll tell you, to get some sort of local double bottom on this third low, like what you'd want to see is something like this happen. Like a form of confirmation that there are more market participants involved than even the low before it in September of last year, and then before it again. Like, right? Think about 1, 2, 3, and then we go to Google. Okay, just real quick. This is some stuff. Go to the daily on this so you can see. And it's like there's these luxuries you can get where you can identify them. Like, look, one low, the second low, then the third low. But on this third low, you can see there is a confirmation low. Look, it even got that shooting star crap that we just saw on Vail on the weekly. So you want to see like a sell-off, but then it's like, okay, clearly the sellers are not, they do not have control of this market. The buyers have it. You're confirming accumulation. And then that's the signal, right? Before moon. CCL had it too. That third, on the third low, a confirmation low in itself. There it is, right? First low, second low, then the third low. Look for confirmation. Yeah. So that'd be the best on Vail on the weekly. A pullback, even deeper pullback, just to get a confirmation low locally on the third low. Anyway, all right, nice. Hey, it's the mean, man.
The mean tip $25. Can you look at CRSP? Thanks for all the knowledge.
Chris, man. Yeah, we'll look at it. Thank you. Right now. Cheers. And thank you for the support and Patreon/Citadel. You and everyone else. And that's it. Candle's closed on Bitcoin. So we just got to go back to Bitcoin for just a second. Just to fulfill the local on the 8s. Oh my God. Somehow, by the grace of God, the highest daily candle close on Bitcoin since July 23rd. So that means the highest daily candle close of the entire month of August. Whoa. That's it. Bullish engulfing candle. I mean, that's good. Buyer defense, engulfing candle, highest close of the month. All right. About to go positive on momentum if you get any more price action. Cautiously optimistic on Bitcoin because the trend's your friend, and the sellers have had 5 weeks and have done virtually nothing. Garbage. It's just like sellers they don't look like they're in control at all. There's just some supply up here. And there's just not quite enough buyers or demand to break that sell wall. So the buyers kind of relented because they're like, okay, that's it. And when they relented, no selling pressure at all yet, none. So I'm just thinking about like with the psychology of the buyers and sellers right now in the uptrend. Just not good. Weird days though, where like Bitcoin and Ethereum are like in uptrends, you know, they're fine. The sellers doing a terrible job of putting up an argument for a reversal. And then all the altcoins are like just made their lowest lows of their entire downtrends, or they're matching, rivaling the lows from 7-8 months ago now. And they're doing nothing. It's wild. That this just isn't normally not happening like that. I think it's just a liquidity problem. There's just not enough money on this market. What is that noise? Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Almost sounds like a McDonald's beeper thing. Hold on. Did McDonald's move here? Hold on. We're back. Yeah, I think it's like my neighbor's smoke alarm going off. I don't know. Just gonna have to like deal with it. It's annoying that I can hear it, but it's really quiet. Okay. So that's what we got going on. I think that was an incredible candle, but it is still just sideways. I mean, tomorrow could be a red candle down. All right. Let's go to, and again, like total great stuff. I mean, buyers defending this level. It's a real level, that high of 2021, the low in 2021. There you go. Defended. Kings. All right. I mean, y'all can't hear it, can y'all? It's not like loud. Crisp. It's been a while. Well, the bubble popped. You're in that despair phase. The trend hasn't reversed yet, but yeah, definitely some stuff going on right down here at these levels. I mean, that's a full-on 886 beyond, like a 95% retrace. But yeah, I mean, think about like, oh, look that low. Like the lowest low was in late December of last year. And then another low gets put in, it's higher. Now you made a higher high in the previous high locally, and now maybe a higher low. Imagine see, the spring back test already happened. Look at this demand line that takes you to 2017. Oh, music's really loud, my bad. Sounds good though. You can hear it. You just crank the music up, man.
Near/USDT, please, sir.
Connor, remember the rule? I mean, it was close. It's just like, it's there. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Connor.
Sorry, topped up to £15.
Oh man, I hear sirens. I wonder if it's like that has tripped it to where they're coming. If the sirens get louder, that means they're coming here to my neighbor. Good God, dude. All right. So think about like the back test already happened, but what if you got another one? It's really tough here. Like how do you strategize? Maybe I would think $50. Like, look, think about it. I mean, you're the 200. So the demand line gets retested. A back test of this low from February. That might be your best target for an entry.
If you can keep your head when all about you.
But yeah, right now where you are, you're not really at some sort of key level.
If you can trust yourself.
I think 50 would probably be the bigger one. Okay.
But make allowance with their doubting too.
Nah, if it was real, I mean, like, there'd be an announcement on the PA and stuff, and you might hear that. Who knows? Start smelling smoke. But like when I had opened the door, and I heard the neighbors be like, "What the frick?" They said that, and then they closed the door again. So it's like if there was a fire, there's no way they'd be saying "What the frick" and they closed their door. So I think they just tripped it. So wait for 50 on Crisp Therapeutics. Remember, Crisp literally never makes money. So just throwing that out there. It's all good. Whatever. No big deal. It's the Hoarder Man. He says pump it. Pump it. Near. Let's look at Near. Remember how it's Near. Oh, it's just like all the rest. Yeah, it's like all the others. Like, yes, it's... I understand. Everyone's like, look at all these S coins that are, you know, like... Maybe it's a type 2 return. Like Near, you know, type 1 happened in December. And now you got the type 2 return. It's like KSM standard, like KSM argument, you know, 1 and 2.
If you can keep your head when all
Above 120, yeah, you could strategize if you want to. Entry now. stop loss at like 120 or 119 and then let it run. Because if this is the bottom, this thing's going so much higher, if it is. But you just don't know. That's why you have your stop loss set up. All we know is that it is actionable because it is at this ice line. It's that close to this candle open from the ICO to November 2020. Look at the same level being defended December 28th last year, and again. So it's very easy. Like, I mean, you just do it like this. So such a no-brainer on the entry and stop loss. Now we have to think about targets. Probably taking targets a little bit. But that's when you know it's such a good setup, when you know, like, there's just no question you're that close to getting stopped out, that you're that close to the ice line. But what we're witnessing at this level is what buyers are doing. The sellers broke the support, but there was no follow through at all. So the most recent thing to happen was the buyers got the price back above that level, and then they reconfirmed the validity of that ice line as support again, because it was broken, so it needed reconfirmation as support. So it's there, and so that's the entry. You're at entry for some sort of harmonic. So how could you strategize? You could go with this. I mean, have like an entry and a stop loss, you know, maybe a stop loss at like 115, and then a take profit at this peak from April 19th.
Sticky link.
What's up, McChan? Thank you for 15, man. I didn't say frick. I'm not even censoring what they said. They literally said the word frick, and I couldn't believe it.
Sticky link.
Because no one says frick down here. Everyone just curses down here. Okay. It's not even like, you know, it's like New York too. Like, cursing's fine. You know, in a lot of America, cursing's like, but you curse in these big cities, like, people just like, yeah, that's fine. Like, it's formal word talk. It's part of the dress code down here, or the word code. So that's it. That is the way one can strategize. So simply. Good luck though. I mean, it's near. I mean, second target, nice and easy, and then your third target's your Babe Ruth. Your third target's the, okay, well, I won the lottery on near because I just took a chance on something that I certainly understand. I don't know if this is the reversal, but I know that I'm at this key level. Buyers are defending it for the second time, completing an M shape. And that's it. It's as far as it goes, man. You don't have to know where an asset's going to make money. So what would your third target be? It could be maybe 362, this level from 2021 that there was a reversal, but most likely based on historical price action between 270 and 480 is nothing but straight up and straight down. So it could literally be played like that. It's just education, man. I mean, this is like, it's universal stuff. Just because it's an S coin doesn't mean I'm not going to try to help you understand, right? Like, you don't have to take action on this, but I do want you to think about, oh, why? Like, what is the point of posting a publication? Why would you enter here? Why would the stop loss be set up where it is? Why? Ask why. Someone hurry up and tip $90 so we can hear them say that. Just kidding, but because that's the Enron contribution variation. But ask why. Why are you entering? Why do you have a stop loss where it is? Why do you have to take profit where they are? Okay. If you can answer in front of a jury that also understands the same rules you do, then it's a valid trade. Right? You abide by the same principles in the same community, right? If hey, you know, the things I teach here, everyone invests in themselves and they all learn the same things I've learned. Okay. Those are the people I want to present arguments to. Because those could be the people being like, that's not really a good trade. I don't really see the thought process behind that. Why? If they can't understand why after you present your argument, it's probably not a good trade. But it's cool just to have rules and guidelines. Versus, I'm just going to go long because some news article about something. There's a lab and it went well and the trial, okay. There you go. I guess I'll publish it first of the month. You know, I'm not saying go ahead and take action. I'm just saying, like, this is the way you strategize virtually anything, man. It's pretty much the same freaking thing as KSM. It's a harmonic and it's technical indicator because of that second low and the spring back test confirmed. That's it. Not really the strongest argument. I like higher low M shapes, like deep retrace M shapes versus extension M shapes. Just because inherently that means there's accumulation, an 886 at the D point of the M shape versus the D point on extension patterns are always going to be lower lows than the X points. So it's like there's definitely not accumulation on this. It's just confirming a bottom, and there could be upside to one of these targets. Did someone go ahead and cue up the saxophone? Thank you. Anyone at all? Cue up the near crypto saxophone.
Right in the middle of Miles' solo when he was playing one of his
I'm just posting this.
solos. Right in the middle of his solo, I played the wrong chord. A chord that it just sounded completely wrong. It sounded like a big mistake. And Miles paused for a second.
Okay. No cream.
That made my chord right. Miles was able to make something that was wrong.
Is there another request? Yeah, Link. I don't know. Tyler, like Coinbase, I think he tipped a few times. I think he might have gotten close to the amount. Let's just go to coin real quick. I want to see it too. I own coin. A lot of us own coin. Why Wyckoff accumulation, man? We knew $83 was probably coming in time for back test. Hasn't come yet. It's on the way. But the selling so far has been very tight. Hard to it's hard to trust the sell pressure. This isn't really any pressure. This is, again, it's kind of like Bitcoin where, I mean, the trend's reversing. You've made a lowest low, then you made a high, same high, then higher lows in the previous low, now a higher high in the previous high. You get one more higher low. It is a trend. You trended, man. Bitcoin, higher highs, higher lows. Bitcoin made its highest low of the entire trend and year just July 13th. So the composite operator has left his signature on the chart. Wherever this pivots, it's gonna most likely be a higher low than 48.40, and that's all that matters. So coin, still great. It's been great though. We've been here. The double bottom, the spring back test. Give me a break, man. It's incredible. It was incredible. An amazing run off that low. And we've had many assets on the stock market have done that this year. It's been great. Down 4.52% today. What are you worried about, man? Seriously.
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Chill, bro. We're good. MicroStrategy at earnings. Can't imagine it'd be great, man. Had earnings. What happened? It doesn't show me after hours trading, you know. MicroStrategy, dude. Right, double bottom, it broke out. But there's no back test. I think there would be a back test, but like coin, I think 350, 344, the zone that is so effing real. It's been resistance support even lately from history. Probably goes back to years and years ago, man. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, it's got a 2000. This is a 2000 ice line. Okay, 23 years ago, this ancient support resistance was manufactured, and you can clearly see that the price correlates to it still. So a back test would be legendary, but I don't know if you'll get it. The measured move of this double bottom that is confirmed with a breakout, no back test, 590. So I think you're reversing your trend, right? You're making higher highs, higher lows since the beginning of the year. They did, like, confirmed, fake news, real news. They bought another 14 million worth of Bitcoin in July. Yeah, that's their business, bro. That's what they're gonna do.
Monthly Bartley type 2 and 0.886 on lower TF, about to break a level and near supply line. Need a break and test, right?
Or G-Dog. Oh my God! Anytime G-Dog You know what's about to happen. Just turn up the volume anytime he requests something when I start analyzing it, because it's probably gonna be good. Whew. Oh yeah, were we downgraded? The S&P was downgraded again today. The mean, I read about that a little bit. I just didn't know if it actually happened today, or I saw that they were referring to something that happened in 2011, and that's 2011 was like gold did the end of the mania of its run and then ended in 2011. So you said it could you tell gold went up 15%, but tell me what happened exactly right after gold went up 15%. It then went into like a decade downtrend, no trend. Ugh. Okay, Moody's went from AAA to AA plus. Yikes. Okay, let's go to Chainlink real quick for Mr. McChan. Still fine. Yeah. Another test. 4 hour. You'd see it clear as day. Oh, yeah. If you wanted, okay, it's not a great trade setup at all. Because it's not the bottom, it's the midpoint. But you can trade the midpoint, especially if there's historical context, which is looking left. You have that context where you know without a shadow of a doubt, you want nothing to do with Chainlink below 730 because it's most likely going to $5. So if you enter now, your stop loss is just below that. You just have to deal with it, man. That's the way it has to be. And your target has to be at least 929, that candle high close, that range right there. That minimum, 4.2 to 1. Nothing else really makes sense. So you can do 3 to 1. You have a tighter take profit. I just don't really see why you would. And you make your second target the top of the range and third target 1119. Yeah, this could be traded, but again, your upside's always limited when you take a long on an asset that's already run up, right? It could be a continuation. Like, you want to part two? Like, this is, I mean, almost like you were in on the bottom and you've taken maybe a little off, and it's like to re-add. Like, one's like re-adding from their long here, you know. So again, right? It's not really buying low, it's buying in the middle. So it's way more coin flippish here. But you can clearly see the reason why one will be longing, because they're identifying maybe on the 4 hour, it's really clear that buyers are defending this ice line as support. As you can see, the 4 hour looks very pretty here. Very real bullish divergence. Okay. There it is. So seller exhaustion on the second low, the second test of the 2021 low. That's not a bad argument. You get stopped out, minimal losses, move on with your day. But if the trade plays out, if this is a really confirmed bottom, you're about to make some money. There you go. That is Chainlink for McChan. Could be better, but this is what I got for you. You know, on this asset at this price, it is actionable, just not the best trade setup. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope you understand. Okay. I'll publish this too. Why not, man? Like, just, it's education, dude. It just is. Look, I mean, there's been times where this level has been only resistance, only resistance. It's now support twice locally now with an edge.
Awesome analysis on SHIB earlier. Is SHIB breaking out on 3-day?
I don't know, Porgan. We'll look, man. We'll go back to it. Thank you, dude. Just publish it, dude. It's again like these are just ways to strategize. Inflection points and things happening at inflection points. So it could be like a double bottom, like a 4 hour double bottom, and a technical indicator, which is the ice line being tested twice. So that's it. There could be way more variables to strengthen this argument. It could be at way better prices for a long. It's just some sort of continuation trade. That's all it is.
Gentlemen in the mix.
I mean, technically, it's almost like buying high. But again, you're buying the back test. You missed me talking as Senator Kennedy. So, you missed that, dude. First time I ever did that. Alright, JWN for G-Dog. Oh, Nordstrom, duh, yeah. Well, here's the thing, man. I mean, like, yep. Same old stuff the Gap's doing, Under Armour's doing, right? You're just off the lows. Yeah, it's just a little late. It's incredible, though. Yeah, it really is, man. I'll tell you. Incredible. Got your M shape. Looks like an 886 guard lead. Yep. Yep. And yup. Perfect, man. It is gorgeous. But how is it any different than Gap or Under Armour? Under Armour and Gap are superior because they're showing like, oh, this is out of the Scott Carney textbook. This one's just perfect, but type 1ing, you know, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. You have to talk to Scott Carney about like, would, all right, so it's a 786 because it's the Garley. What is this, the type 2 return, baby? You know, like, really like that back test, maybe. What were you saying? This is amazing. This is what major reversals look like. Right, because yeah, the supply line he's talking about right here. Yep, it was like a wedge too, like a falling wedge pattern. Yep. I mean, how many S coins throughout the years have we identified these same things and they just go insane after? High probability outcomes, these M shapes. Look at that. Forget this. It's just like this. This is the wedge. You had a falling wedge pattern. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Bitcoin, 2019. Yeah, this is G-Dog. This is what he does, man. Strive to be like G-Dog. Learn the charts like G-Dog did because he knows them so well. Look at the level. I mean, 2002 and 2001. How old were you? What were you doing in 2008, 2001? Look how like buyers are defending this level in 2020, years later, the completion of the M shape. If there was ever a time to long an asset, it's when they do this, you know. But again, I think you just it's like the retail trade, right? Like the brick and mortar clothing stores are finally so destroyed, and all these high probability outcome M shapes are completing, but it's taken 3 effing years for that to happen. So that's like, oh my God, you know, a nebula. Oh my God, it takes hundreds of millions of billions of years to finally start making things happen like planets,
/USDT
gravity.
on Binance, sir.
Well, look at it. He wants to see an S coin. Look at this, dude. This is like art. Then y'all just want to look at these loser S coins. But we'll do it. I appreciate the contribution too. Always know that. I mean, you could have a target for freaking $41, you know. Obviously, well, not obviously, you have to learn it, but aggressive targeting for harmonics is always the top of the harmonic, the C point and A point. So your first target's $37, second target's $46. And above that, what maybe you think about that supply line. Magic, dude. Absolute magic. Good job, G-Dog. Once again. Not surprised. Never going to be surprised. You know, I get surprised when you posted something and it's not like actionable. I don't think you even do that. So. We'll go back to Shiba for Charizard. Yeah, we got Pokemon who watched the stream. Still waiting on my Pokemon cards to get here from my parents' basement. Should be here. I haven't gotten a message yet, so we're gonna look at my Pokemon collection together on stream. Maybe if I feel like it. I don't know. Maybe not. So Shiba on the 3-day says breakout? I don't know. We're gonna have 3-day really. Oscillators are fine. I don't think there's any breakout. It was just indecision candle after the engulfing candle. Like there's just nothing else that's gonna like make me be like, oh, I'm more bullish on Shiba. It's not even about being bullish. It's just, you know where the inflection point is. You know how close you are to the inflection point. You know how easy it is to strategize a stop loss below it and a take profit at the top of the range. It's just a no-brainer. 3-day, 2-day, 1-day, whatever. Easily strategized, and that's all that matters. Buying low. Yep, that's the epitome of buying the bottom of a trading range, is buying low. You do that over and over and over playing the numbers game, you're going to be okay. You keep buying high at the top of trading range, you're going to have a bad time playing the numbers game. Oh, me doing that, Pokemon review, I'd get 10K viewers and then change my whole format. Stop doing TA and just be a Pokemon. I'm going to be a Pokemon streamer, dude. 35-year-old Pokemon streamer. That'd be wonderful. Bro, it's just like, I mean, you can't just... Pokemon cards can't potentially make you a lot of money or change your life, really, unless you, like, got them in the 90s and... I don't know, dude. Just... Shib going for it? Not yet. We've been waiting forever for it to go. Like, the stage is set. You're in your long. You're entered. You're waiting. You've been waiting for days upon days. A couple weeks, really. Waiting. Money's just sitting there in Shiba. I know. But a lot of times, it just ends up being like, if you weren't in it, and some sort of stupid news-driven catalyst comes out and it's up 30% a day, you can't just like, oh, I'm gonna enter now. I feel better about it. You should feel good about Shiba. Anything above 766 on Shiba, you should be like, I want to own this. Just like Alibaba, when it's above that key ice line from 2014, completed M shape, third, fourth failed attempt from sellers to break that support, and you're back above it. You should want to own Baba. You should want to be in it until it is rebroken. That's the beauty of having rules, right? When you understand like what inflection points mean, it really means like you want to be in it or you don't want to be in it. All right, so La Bamba wanted celery coin, of course, right? Celeries and bread and all the other things. Okay. Well, this looks like we'd be waiting probably for lower prices, but I don't think, dude. It's just crashed. Celery coin, seller network, same price it was at in May of 2022. I mean, he's requesting it because there's this level going back to 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. He's asking about it because buyers are trying to defend it for the second time. And maybe if it holds, give me some sort of signal candle, like an engulfing or something. For now, it's just hugging that level again. Did it hit the 80? It looks like an M shape, maybe completed like a shark or something. It's freaking wild, right? Was that an 886? My God, of course it was, right? All these bots are set up, man. bids just come in at the 886. You know, there can be leeway. This thing could go down to test like the bottom this low, and it'd probably be a more reasonable or lower risk entry because it's closer to the truest of true type 2 returns, right? So you let it, oh no, buyers are defending it, oh, everyone capitulates, and then, oh, then there's this next support. That would probably be the absolute best entry. That's the 886, undeniably right there. 1618. It's a perfect shark. So great identification of the M shape. The type 1 has already completed, and now we would just be praying for a type 2 return. And I think the type 2 return confluent with this level from May of last year, that's the sweet spot. That's the entry price. So you just have your alert set up somewhere near there to where when the beep, if the beep ever went off, because it may not, it may pivot here and run. If you ever got that, you'd be getting real close to entering. If you wanted to trade a type 2 return of an M shape on an S coin on the 3-day. Does that make sense? Yep, that's what you do. But I understand. It was a decent request just because, but here's the thing. It's always the zone, right? So you've got like the candle high close from August 2020, a little bit low. It's like you're just getting into this buying zone. I don't think you're quite there. You could be, but see, the thing is people can layer in too. You don't have to like, okay, my entire position, I'm longing if it gets to 11 cents. You could just like 20% of what you would have put in, like the whole trade, 20% of that layering in, just in case it never gets back to those entries, right? Just dipping your toes in. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, hopefully that helps. Either way, this is universal stuff, so this is what you're looking for on literally anything you're trying to long.
Gentlemen in the mix.
All right, so that was the last request. I've been live now for an hour and 30 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button to build a sub. We're trying to get to 69,000 subs. We're like less than 100 away, but I get it, man. I'm never going to get there. No one, I get there's zero growth. I can't make people care. That sucks for them because I know for a fact, and this isn't being arrogant, I know for a fact I provide more value than 99% of people that create content. I know for a fact, like based on this education right here. This is like college, but there's music playing. It's a better format. It's not monotone. Okay. But let's just get 69K subs. I'll never care about growing again. I just want the 69000. 69420 would be a dream, but I'm not asking for 100K subs. I don't give a crap. Just for the memes, man. For the Elons. Okay, it's also the first day of the month, so it's the best time to join the Patreon, where you get trade setups, education, access to all my charts, access to the premium Discords. It's just good, man. There's value in it. People have been in the Patreon for years, like nonstop for years, and they can tell you there's value involved. But above all that value, the number one reason why you join is because I am 100% crowdsourced. I have never had a sponsor ever of anything. I've never accepted money from any entity and promoted it to you, the viewer. I don't monetize via YouTube. I know most of y'all know that because none of y'all are new.
Thanks again for the good vibes today. Can you look at Octa again? New relic is 87 and we can both agree. Also Jonathan Nation.
What's up, Straight? Thanks for there's Octa, yeah, we'll look at it, sure. Well, at member 15, but whatever. Sorry, man, I don't do affiliate marketing. I can't make $50 million doing affiliate marketing like a ton of these crypto streamers, YouTubers, and apparently the SEC is about to become informed next. So get your popcorn out. Indictments and subpoenas gonna be flying. Richard Schuler was not the last. Okay. Yeah. Okay, TA. I like the ticker, right? The TA is okay. Let's see here. Let me check my notes. well, we looked at this like yesterday, a couple days ago, and he's like, again, man, like, I preferably want to see the asset get back above 77.60, but then more so like 93. Yeah, it looks like it did break above the 2018 peak today. But my God, look, it's just slightly below the 2022 low. It's just this really tough spot. But yes, you're asking about, I do think it's compelling because it's doing these things locally that are just so pretty, right? I mean, like, that's like, oh, we're attempting to double bottom. Yeah. You're making higher lows than the previous lows. You just made the highest high of the run. I mean, like, trying to backtest 75 bucks. One could take a shot here. Stop loss better be like, I mean, probably like $69, $70. And you're just banking on that buyers are confirming the bottom's in. Buyers are defending the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since September 2021. The 200-day simple moving average is now up sloping, right? No longer down sloping. That's good too. It's the slowest moving average, most significant one. All right, you already had a golden cross. You're now back above the 50 moving average. So I'm just, yeah, it's okay. But as long as one has a stop loss set up, you would just take on minimal losses if it failed anyway. So yeah, if you just like didn't have a stop loss, this thing could go to $43, complete an M shape down here. So it's just schools of thought. X, A, B, C. C's completed, and eventually you'll make a lower high and go to D, way down at $48, $50, $49. Or, wow, the buyers are actually Adam and Eve double bottom happening. Up here. What's up, Bob? Thank you, dude. For the super sticker, the pear. The pear. I don't, you just think about it. They use the pear. There's all these fruits in there, like, the pear? Okay, man. All right, so that was the last request. New Relics 87. New Relics going private. Think they're getting bought out for maybe is it $6.1 billion. So, I mean, someone out there, just playing advocate here, could say at this point, because it's getting so close to neutral, someone could come in and be like, sir, is that hidden bullish divergence? Where you made a low on a price, right? This was back in June, and you had this level of negative momentum. And then you've made a substantially, absurdly higher low for now, and buyers above that 28,800 ice line. And there is a lot more negative momentum, but it's going 1 or 2 more days of this type of price action, and it will be going positive again. So hidden bullish divergence implies a continuation to the upside. So you're identifying potentially, anything can change, but you're identifying a bullish indicator in an otherwise very bullish trend, higher highs, higher lows consecutively for months upon months. You're uptrending. You can't deny that. That argument changes though. Like Bitcoin is no longer in an uptrend when it breaks below 25,350, its previous discernible low. But even then, it could still like make a lower low, hold, and then pivot. You know, the sellers can't really push it anymore, and then buyers defend 25.3, and then it's like a double bottom there. So it's just, there's a lot of bad, like a lot of things have to happen if you want to see bears reassume control of this asset. They have to do so much. They have to push the price down 15 to 20+% just for us to even think about a trend reversal. That's a lot. So for now, if you're a bullish on Bitcoin, you're in good shape. Your argument's valid. Ethereum's good too. Most cryptos are not doing what Bitcoin's doing, and you know how I feel about that. You know how, and the argument's presented with traditional technical analysis, not my opinions. That's it. Dude, don't even want to get started, man. Like, I think just being a zealot for that coin is punishment enough, because wow, egg on your face, man. This is why you never get like emotionally invested in a creator of a coin, someone who's an influencer, you know, that made something. I don't know, man. Like for me, I go by the book, man. All this research is just stuff that was done by geniuses years ago. And I respect them and honor them and literally articulate arguments based on their analysis and what they researched. I'm a mere conduit and disciple and student of this game. And I'm teaching others that. That's all I'm doing. I didn't create a coin that's going to change the world. And you're going to get 400%, 4,000% APY, and you're going to get all these promises. None of that. There are no promises, right? So I think it's punishment enough. Just the fact that if you were a zealot or disciple of that coin, that's enough. Because my God, you look really stupid. I'm sorry. You look dumb for being so pious about that and emotionally just, you're blocked. I mean, you have a faith in somebody and a coin. You have faith in it like you would God. That's really bad. Because then you take complete logic out of it. Everything's emotional at that point.
I like your pick on Wa'a for long out, but what's your take on Nike?
Good, straight, man. What's up? Good to see you again, man. Thank you, dude. Under Armour, man. Again, it's not my pick, right? It's just the things that have been researched and studied and all that, and I studied, are presenting themselves at a very critical level on that chart. That's all it is. That's not a pick. That's the legit. We were trying to respect the TA. It's greater and bigger than all of us. It is like the Force. Okay? You can use the Force for good or evil.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
We are just mere market participants. Yeah. Being humble as a trader, you have to be humble. The market will humble you if you do not be humble. Oh, you made it. You had a good trade and you respected the TA. Congratulations. 24-hour rule. You can celebrate for 24 hours and then after that, it didn't even happen. Move on. Technically, you shouldn't have any emotion, but hey, man, you gotta, come on, carrot and a stick. You gotta be proud of it too. I mean, I get that. You can be proud that you respected the TA, but you had no expectations when you took that long. All you knew is that something would happen. Not one thing would happen. Nike, definitely not as good. It wasn't as good as a setup as Under Armour. I'll check back on it. Oh, interesting. Well, buyers trying to defend this 103.85, 105 level. Clearly, it's there. 2020. Multiple times, right? Before and after the crash. Wow. And then look, more correlation, 22nd, or 2022, excuse me. And here we are. Very interesting, right? Where you think it's all over, confirmed top, double top. It really played out very well after breaking that neckline. But yeah, there's bullish divergence. So the rally that ensued off of it came off of seller exhaustion. Not really going anywhere beyond that. So this is just one of those things where you could strategize an entry and a stop loss easily. No clue if it'll eventually get stopped out or you'll get to your targets or not, right? Yeah, it's a second low, there's divergence, but it's off that low, right? The further away you are from 105, 103.85, the further away you are from being able to easily strategize the entry. So you're just, I mean, percentage-wise off that best entry area by 4%. So therefore, how do you, like, oh, what are you gonna do? You buy tomorrow, okay, so what? You gonna have your stop loss still below that strategic area? Well, that means that you'd have to have some way more aggressive targets. I mean, the only way to make this equitable for a trade would be if you enter tomorrow, your stop loss below the level, or it's almost at it, right? I mean, I think if you're getting back down to that level, it's over. It's probably gonna break and head to $95. But you'd have to take profit at that previous high from May 3rd just because It has to be 3-1. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go 2-1? Okay, you gotta win half your trades. Like, you don't want to have pressure on yourself as a trader. That's the worst thing, because that puts you in a bad mindset, right? When you know for a fact when you have 3-1, you only have to win 33% of your trades to be equitable. There's no pressure when you have that, so that's why it's important. It can affect the psychology, your own psychology, your own psyche, if you will, right? Giant malls, Stray. I mean, like, no, you didn't need to work there for us to know that. We know, like, malls are a dead concept. I'm surprised that you even can work there. And the way, like, you know, the social degradation of our society is happening, malls really can't work. We live in an extremely low trust culture now, right? You go to Japan, high trust. There are stores where you can just walk in and it's the honor system. And here, you know for a fact, especially if you have a Twitter, you can't escape it. You can't escape reality if you have Twitter, because that stuff's going to pop up in your feed. You see the looting, I mean, people walking in brazenly. They don't care. They just steal stuff. And now you see what companies are doing, the amount of money they're spending to lock everything up in the stores. And everything will go to you, the consumer, the law-abiding citizen, consumer, taxpayer. All of it goes on you. So everything you're paying for is going up, not just because of money printing, but because of the investments that these companies are having to make, because the governments in these places are not enforcing law, right? I mean, it's where the society is like slowly breaking down. You're seeing it in some of these places, right? And a lot of these places. No mall walks, not anymore. This is 1997, dude. So that was a tangent that came off of talking about malls. Malls do not work in, you know, an e-commerce society. And like what, like, you know, okay, they're waning, they're on the decline because of the internet and e-commerce, but the dagger and then the final nail in the coffin for the mall is low trust culture, low trust society, and no law enforcement, and that's anarcho tyranny, right? People try to defend themselves, or they try to defend the property within the store. They'll get fired, they'll go to jail, right? And the people that are stealing, they get caught, they get let off. That is anarcho tyranny, and that's happening. That's George Soros, DAs, and AGs, yeah, circumventing the legislator. They figured it out. The loophole to the American system is, just buy the judges and the attorney generals, and we can change the law that way. Also, you know, they figured it out too with corporations, the ESG and all that. So, but we're not going to get too far into that at all. That's Nike. Like, you could, I'll pass, but because there are so many other assets that exist out there that I'm better. I think like I could get a better return. I think like, hey, I'd like to see this double bottom happening at an 88% retrace at another ice line at $90. I'd feel a lot more comfortable, because you've already broken the bad action magnet move, the Scott Carney bad action magnet move, where high probability outcome of an 886 eventually. So this runs up. The trade set up and it runs up till 115, and then just makes a slightly higher, and then rolls over again. Bear flags, then dumps to the 886. You get stopped out. It's like, what are you going to re-enter again? Like, you want to wait, man, for that price to get to complete this insane M shape, like IVZ. The M shape's completed. The Type 2 return's completed. I feel a lot more comfortable at IVZ than I do Nike. But yes, I'm not saying that this couldn't hold and couldn't be the confirmation low that takes Nike to 144. It could. I think there's just better arguments. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, good God, dude, I could go all day. Let's grab a whiskey, go to a nice speakeasy somewhere with some nice music playing, and we'll talk all night about the World Economic Forum, depopulation, what the powers that exist out there that are unelected bureaucrats, what they're doing. You know, we could talk about it. All right, TA. I know people get turned off. We talk about stuff like this. So I will conclude this stream. Been live 1 hour and 47 minutes. Remember to hit that like button, that sub on the way out. Please be sure to join the Patreon if you want to support what I do, because no one else will. No sponsorships, no affiliate marketing links where I make $50 million doing that in bull manias like some of these guys. Unbelievable. And maybe the SEC's coming after him next. I wouldn't be sleeping well if I was them. So thank you for coming out. Patreon.com/MitchRayTA. You can also support in the channel, in the Discord channel, the same way with a Citadel. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Gentlemen in the mix.